What's up, guys? What up? What up? What up? No, I'm kidding. What's up, guys? Hey, I hope you guys had a good first day of the year. Um, Took a couple plays, did pretty good today. Um, I'm gonna go over them really quick on the book and stuff. A quick reminder before I do that. For those who are using the book, they're doing this sweet deal, 30% off annual subscriptions until January 3rd. All right, smash the thumbs up. Go give that a look if you guys are interested in maybe upgrading or starting off this year with bettering yourself as a trader and understanding why things move, understand the liquidity that's behind these candlesticks. It's very important, super important, right? I utilize the book to set PT targets, to know when to take profit, to understand when backside's coming in, and things like that. Okay. All right. So let's dive in. SNGX. One of my trades today got about a 22-25% return on this one. Very important to understand the structure behind this. This did pop up, pulled back. This was a pretty big dump candle right here. And then I drew out a zone, kept it very simple. When it tried to bounce, what did it try to do? And then it just drew it straight across. It reclaimed. And we started to test previous highs right here, right? It started to curl. Of course, it didn't go that high, but that's fine. Okay, to me, this was great because then it pulled back, consolidated. We had more sideways action, and then the bell opened up at 0930. We had the open market bell. This thing, in fact, popped up a little bit and then pulled back. So I took a position at 97, almost 98 cents. Once I saw this zone hold right here. Okay, now looking on the book, let's dive in on the book. Let's go to the very beginning of the day. Super important. Okay, even the book early morning did that weak open. Okay, I saw some sellers come in, had a nice week open, and then right here is very important. This is when the selling pretty much stopped. Okay, stopped all the way up until right here. But then a bid came under here at $1 and caught these guys. Okay, and then after that we had some very controlled price action, as you can see right here on the book. But then this was an area that really got me interested too. That held. Not only did it hold, we had some bidders come underneath there, so we had some sellers get absorbed, and then this bid actually stuck, and then you can kind of see them starting to spoof their way up. And what that does to me is control the price action, right? It keeps the best offer and the best bid super, super tight, and things start to either break out or break down. But we had a nice little breakout over here, 115 tests, and then a pullback to these previous areas. So this was a nice pullback to a previous area of interest where it previous broke out, right? And then we had another bidder come in here at 109, and this thing went to go test this 120s. Now, the reason why I say this in the very beginning of the video is that I utilize this to know where my potential PT targets are, right? If you see this 120 right here, this was also the top of this intraday breakdown zone. So this broke down, popped up, tried to retest, and then failed. So anywhere between, to me, 118s to 125, 123 was an area for this to reclaim. And then if it did reclaim, that would have been actually phenomenal. That did not happen. That's fine. That would have been going to test these 124s. Okay. But when I was using the book, I was able to see, very important, because this best offer did step inside this offer, right? So this best offer line stepped inside these 120s, and you can see that there was 37,000, and they chewed about 5K off of it, but then they restacked it, and then right there's a lot of empty space. Okay, a lot of empty space. And then you can see these bidders. This one almost got no, this one got sold into, and then it started to come down. One thing that I am doing this year is, something way different. All right, I'm looking. I'm continuing to look for supply and demand, but I'm also going to look out the structure wise, and then base off what percent return can I potentially get, even if this does not work, right? So from right down here, okay, for my ads, about 197s to highs right here gave me about 23% return. And then give or take about, if you know, don't top tick this because sometimes I don't, it's about 18.5 to 19% return. Lock it in, done deal. Okay, great. That was one right there. So that was a decent return right there for me. And then NGM. All right, NGM I thought was pretty decent too. You know, all right. I thought this one was pretty decent. I thought the daily was primed. Sorry for all these lines. I was going through a lot of stuff in my room before I did that. Daily wise though, daily wise, nice consolidation, sideways consolidation right here, and then we had that slight gap up that I like to talk about. So this was on the gappers list. It had a slight gap, right? Not only did it have a slight gap, but when it opened up right down here, it held this previous area. So this used to be supply, so supply turned into demand, and then not only did it, we had some pre-market structure, right? Some sideways structure, okay? That was beautiful, right? We have after hour structure, sideways structure, and then it eventually held these areas and then went to go take off right here. There's a couple spots on this one. I did take I ended up getting 111s and then 121s. I want to show you the 121 on the book though. The 121 on the book got me really interested. These are the 121s right here. So when this thing pulled back right here after an up only move, it pulled back to this previous area of interest right here and then held, right? So this is the reason why these re-ads right here, okay? And then same thing for these 111s, right? If you look at the book right here, this was an area in pre-market that it needed to reclaim, and once it popped up, pulled back and consolidated over here, that was the reason for the 111 ads based off the book. So this is a pop, nice sideways consolidation, and then I'm grabbing some 111s before this one to go break out. I did not grab a dip. I didn't get low a day on this one. That's perfectly fine. It's very important for to see once this liquidity was removed off the book right here that if we pulled back and retested it, I wanted to see some seller exhaustion. Oop, don't mind that one. Okay. All right. So that was another great trade. Again, you know, from these ads even right there to the top of this one, you know, it was another, let's see, I want to say I had a pretty good average right there to highs. This one was about 15, 16%, or give or take 15%. Um, Again, not too bad. This was very important that this needed to reclaim this zone right here, where it failed last time. Okay, so it consolidated, tested it, and then it failed. So when we gapped up and we went to go retest that, it was very important for that to go. All right, you can even see right here in the 5-minute chart that this was the 5-minute candle that had the most volume on the day, and then there was no follow through. You can see on the one we got a little flat top going on right here, and then no follow through. Now, if you look at the book, okay, this is important. All right. If you look at the book right here, there wasn't a lot of appetite against those highs, right? So if you're looking at this and and you're utilizing to see if your best offer, how is it going? Are there bids popping up and things like that? There wasn't a lot of appetite or aggressive market buyers on this one for me to really want to stay in and look for that big move. And then you can kind of see some bids getting sold into right here. And then let me take this off. And then okay, this is where the control came in. All right, the control came in right here. You can see uh, these offers get pulled or put on and then pulled, put on and then pulled, put on and then pulled right there. And then after that, there wasn't really any more appetite on this, on the best offer. Okay, so again, same thing with that one. Try to get in as close as I could to some decent pullbacks. And then I saw this zone right here hold up. This was a window gap on the daily right here. So then I went to go re-add and look for highs on that one. So that was another great trade, guys. Other than that, I didn't really trade anything else. It's kind of crazy with those just two moves alone getting 23% on one and 15% on the other one. And from original ads actually from these 111s, but I just didn't really get a lot of size. So from 111 up to highs is another 25%. Okay, so but that was a small little piece of that pie on that one, and then the rest I did take some size into the 121s and then sold for almost 20 cents a share on that one, which was great. Doing things a lot different this year. Really focused on daily, focused on the book, and then I'm focused on percent. I want to see things give me nice returns percent wise, and then that's it. Don't forget about drawing out the zones for me. I'm speaking out loud. I don't want to forget to sell into supply, right? And let me tell you something. If the stock is strong, it is going to rip right past through that supply. But I want to get into really good habits, and actually, it's not like this new year, new thing. No, I'm taking everything that I've you know went through 2023, and then I'm incorporating it even more into 2024, and learning from all my mistakes, and not repeating them. Okay, and for me as a long, it's front side only. Okay, front side only. Soak as much as I can into demand, and then liquidate into supply, and or unless the book is telling me otherwise, right? Where maybe this one would have held. I would have saw some appetite on the best offer up here. Maybe some slappers like over here we're seeing aggressive market buyers. 25,000 shares going through, another 6,700, and then maybe a nice, really big bid support underneath this, or a book flip. Maybe we would have saw some of this stuff up here, but we didn't. We had a little small bid come in right here, 30,000. It's not small, a little bit bigger than that, which helped push this through. A bid like this probably gets a lot of people to slap who missed, who people who get FOMO, things like that, or offsets the book real quick, and things try to go for the next liquidity magnets on there. But yeah, guys, that's all I got. All right, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Remember, yeah, they're doing a deal. I got a link in the description for the book. Let's kick it off. Let's go.